I think an overlooked part of Matt Barrow's article about Trey Lance is the part when the quarterback coach, Jeff Christensen, says that Patrick Mahomes, quote, really thinks the world of Trey Lance. Let's pause right there. That's Patrick Mahomes, the best quarterback in the world, one of the best quarterbacks of all time, and he really thinks the world of Trey Lance, who frankly is the most quickly written off top 3 pick at quarterback ever in the history of the NFL. And the best quarterback in the league really thinks the world of him. That's significant. Patrick Mahomes' opinion on quarterbacks matters a whole lot more than anyone's opinion in this organization, because this is the organization that thought Tom Brady was washed. They thought Jimmy Garoppolo was worth 5-6 years of their time. They thought Brian Hoyer was worth some of their time. I mean, this is an organization that hasn't had a Pro Bowl quarterback since 2002. They don't know what they're looking at the quarterback spot. Patrick Mahomes does. So this is good news for Trey Lance. What an endorsement. I don't think you could have a better endorsement than Patrick Mahomes. Also, it's a bit of a cautionary news for the 49ers because, they might be down on him or have conflicting opinions or whatever. But if Patrick Mahomes likes him, what does that mean about your opinion? And what does that mean about Lance's future? Let's say the 49ers end up shelving Lance for 2 more years and playing Brock and getting pretty far with Brock, but just shelving Lance, not picking up his 5th-year option, and he walks in free agency, becomes a free agent. And since the Niners have kept him on the bench for 4 years and he hasn't played really since 2019, no team offers him a starting job. So all of a sudden, he's 25, Trey Lance, and former 3rd pick in the draft, on the free agent market looking for a backup quarterback job, and Patrick Mahomes thinks the world of him. Well, what's to stop the Chiefs from signing Trey Lance? What's to stop a great coach like Andy Reid from signing Trey Lance on the cheap, bringing him in as Patrick Mahomes' backup, and really coaching up Trey Lance the way Kyle Shanahan hasn't, maybe can't? I mean, isn't that doomsday scenario for the 49ers where Trey Lance just walks over to Kansas City and they turn him into the quarterback the Niners wanted him to be? I mean, that's kind of what they did with Jerick McKinnon. I'd be interested to see if that's what's in Trey Lance's future. If Patrick Mahomes says, hey, Andy, this guy's available. He's really, really good. I've worked out with him. I've seen him in person. He's a hell of an athlete. He's coachable. He's a good guy. He works hard. He's earnest. He's conscientious. He means well. He's the kind of guy who will flourish under your teaching, Andy. And wouldn't Andy Reid take Patrick Mahomes' recommendation? Anyway, this is good news for Trey Lance and his agent and his family. It must be very confusing for the 49ers. They really thought they were evaluating him closely in practice. Maybe they're not so good at evaluating quarterbacks. It's not like they knew Brock Purdy was better than Jimmy Garoppolo. I mean, they had to learn that at the same time that we all learned it in games. They didn't elevate Brock Purdy above Jimmy Garoppolo on the depth chart based on practice. So now they have an opinion of Trey Lance. The media's writing him off immediately. What do you think of Patrick Mahomes giving him his endorsement? Does that change your mind? Or do you know quarterbacks better than Patrick Mahomes? Are you a better analyst of quarterbacks than Patrick Mahomes? That's an interesting position to take.